February 17th, 2026, Fat Tuesday. Today the Church exhales before she fasts. Across the world, Catholics prepare for the prayer, penance, and discipline of Lent by celebrating what is known as Shrove Tuesday, or, more colorfully, Fat Tuesday. Fasting is not a medieval invention. It belongs to the earliest centuries of Christianity. From the beginning, believers disciplined the body to strengthen the soul. Alongside fasting came abstinence from meat, a practice rooted in reverence for Christ, who offered his flesh for the life of the world. For that reason, Catholics 14 and older abstained from meat on Fridays during Lent. In earlier times, the discipline was even stricter. Christians refrained not only from meat, but from animal byproducts such as eggs, milk, and butter. So on the eve of Lent, families would use up these rich ingredients in festive ways. In England and other parts of Europe, this gave rise to pancakes, a practical and joyful solution before the fast began. To this day, many in England, Ireland, Canada, and Australia still celebrate Pancake Day. The name Shrove Tuesday comes from the Old English word shrive, meaning to receive absolution. On this day, the faithful would go to confession and be shriven of their sins before entering Lent. When the shriving bell rang, it signaled two things: time to prepare the pancakes and time to prepare the soul. In the United States, Polish communities observe Paczki Day. These rich, deep-fried pastries filled with fruit or cream became especially famous in Hamtramck, Michigan, where Polish immigrants in the early 20th century established a beloved tradition. Farther south, in New Orleans, Louisiana, crowds gather for Mardi Gras, French for Fat Tuesday. Beneath the parades and music lies the same ancient rhythm: feast before fast, celebration before sacrifice. Tomorrow, Lent begins. Take time today to revisit the spiritual commitments you made. The feast is ending. The journey is about to start. Tuesday before Ash Wednesday. Background on Mark's Passion. Before the Gospels were written, they were proclaimed. The earliest Christians told the story aloud. And the story repeated most often was not the Sermon on the Mount or the miracles. It was the account of how Jesus suffered and died. That narrative took shape very early. This explains why the Passion accounts in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John share such striking similarities. Why would the Gospel writers emphasize what seemed like a humiliating defeat? Because they knew how it ended: the resurrection. If God could transform the horror of crucifixion into the triumph of eternal life, then no suffering is beyond redemption. No failure is final. No grave has the last word. Each Palm Sunday, the Church proclaims the Passion from one of the Synoptic Gospels in a 3-year cycle: Matthew, Mark, or Luke. On Good Friday, she always reads from John. Mark's Gospel was the earliest to be written. Around 70 AD, it is direct, vivid, and unpolished in the best sense. Mark does not romanticize events. He tells both the glory and the grief plainly. It is also the shortest gospel, yet a remarkable portion is devoted to the Passion narrative. For Mark, the cross is not an afterthought. It is the center. Tomorrow we begin walking through that sacred story together. Before the ashes are placed on your forehead, take a few quiet moments with the Lord. Silence before sacrifice. Stillness before the desert.